Hello everyone, this is your weather on Fly outlook and discussion for Sunday, March 9, 2025. Update concerning convective outlook days 1 to 3. For today, there is a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms across parts of the southeast. For far southeast Alabama, southern Georgia and northern Florida. At mid-levels, a low will move eastward across the Arklatex today, as a shortwave ridge ahead of the system moves through the southeast. At the surface, a low will move eastward across the northern Gulf. To the east of the low, a slow-moving cold front will move from southern Georgia into northern Florida. Scattered to numerous thunderstorms are expected to develop in the vicinity of the front today. Surface-based development should be confined to areas near and to the south of the front, where weak instability and strong deep layer shear is forecast. The environment should support semi-organized line segments capable of producing isolated severe gusts, with a brief tornado will also be possible. To the north of the front, the storms will be elevated and could produce isolated severe hail, while the severe threat may persist across parts of northern Florida into the evening. For Monday, an upper low over Alabama will shift east, moving offshore over the Gulf Stream by evening. At the surface, a low near the Georgia coast will deepen as it shifts northeast over the Atlantic, and a trailing cold front will develop southward across the Florida peninsula. Isolated thunderstorms may be ongoing near the cold front Monday morning and continue sporadically into the afternoon with southward extent. Deep layer flow will be moderately strong, but mostly parallel to the cold front. Meanwhile, warm mid-level temperatures across Florida will result in modest mid-level lapse rates, limiting instability. This will largely limit severe potential, though a brief strong storm or two could produce gusty winds. Further north, isolated thunderstorms are possible across parts of the Carolinas closer to the surface and upper low. Cold temperatures aloft will result in steep mid-level lapse rates and weak instability. Severe storms are not expected, but a couple instances of small hail will be possible with mainly elevated convection through the afternoon. For Tuesday, generally low-amplitude westerly mid and upper flow will develop over the plains and southeast ahead of an upper shortwave trough moving across the southwest to southern Rockies. At the surface, a prior cold frontal passage deep into the Gulf and high pressure centered over the eastern Gulf will result in a dry air mass persisting for much of the period. Southerly low-level flow will increase across the western Gulf into the southern plains late in the forecast period, allowing for some very modest northward transport of shallow Gulf moisture into south coastal Texas. However, thunderstorms are not expected in this warm advection regime, as considerable dry air will remain in mid and upper levels through early Wednesday morning. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe for the latest Storm Prediction Center outlooks.